Alright guys, it looks like we have a working stream. Let's go ahead and get this show started. Okay. So first off, we have our prize winner for this week. Congratulations, Vansu Pawar. And here is your proof that it has been sent. Hopefully you have it by now. It's been about an hour or 45 minutes since I sent it, so congratulations. Alright, and we have my crypto portfolio this week. Going into it once again. Everything's looking pretty good so far. Hive is doing well. USD Coin, Ethereum, Crypto.com doing extremely well. Crypto.com is slowly building right now, still kind of low right now. Hive, Doge, everything's just on track right now. We're doing pretty well. And we're still holding at about $11 per day right now. Free Bitcoin still doing well. Hive doing well. BlockFi doing extremely well. Crypto.com about to actually transition to I'm going to compound Crypto.com in a couple days. So that'll be cool. That'll be one of the first or second times I've done that, depending on the coin that we're talking about right now. And for those of you who may or may not use Celsius, I checked out this week's rates, and they're pretty high for stable coins right now. So again, if you're saving in dollars and you want, 11.55% a year on your return, apparently it's working out. So there we go. Alright guys, and today we're going to be talking about basically my thoughts on the market and how to get through when the prices go down a little bit, and the reasoning that I use to stay in the market and not give into FUD and things like that. So let's go ahead and hit it. Alright, so essentially we're going to be talking about some of the basic movements that whales do. I've covered this a little bit in manipulation, but we're actually going to do just a small amount of technical analysis today. Again, I'm terrible at my technical analysis, but the basics hold true no matter how good your TA is. And what I want to draw your attention to is the center of the screen, or so. In the center of the screen, we have a chart of the last week or so. When we broke 12,000. So last week I was at 12,300 when I did the video. And then we went down, right, to about 11,600 or so, and then we've kind of rallied back up, gone down, back up. So I just want to highlight, any of these massive up and down movements are whales. That's what the whales do. They splash around, And a lot of what's happening is, at least this is my personal belief, right? This may or may not be happening, it's my personal belief. The whales buy in and then they take their profit. And depending on how they take their profit, it can, like this is just a small bounce. This may have been a whale going, okay, we're up, boom, we're going to take it. But then you have other whales who are like, no, we want to scare people out of the market. So what they'll do is they'll sell these massive sells, either all at once or maybe a couple hours or a day apart or so. So here's one massive one, boom, boom, all right? Now again, these subtle little rises and falls, these are like retail to dolphin levels of people. And what I mean by dolphins are people who have enough of an asset to make a splash, but they're not, driving the price up almost $1,000, right? Like $500 to $1,000, or bring it down almost $500 to $1,000. Even this one here, this is what, August 21st. So we start recovering, we start getting, basically, I think we touched 11,900 here. And no, we're going to keep punching it down. So what they're doing is they're setting a sell number above 12,000, right? Boom. So the market starts to recover and they sell it at 12,000. Boom. Then the market recovers again. Then they sell it at 11,900. Boom. So that's all that's been happening. The good news is that no matter how hard they try to do that, if that's their intention, they can't affect the market forever. We're talking millions of people who are trading in these markets. They can't affect them forever. And I'll give you an example. Like, the market is stronger than any 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 players. You need all of the millions of people to suddenly go, oh, I can't. And to me, Bitcoin isn't really about having faith in an asset. It's more about just metrics. So whenever the price goes down, I just look at the the normal metrics. So unique addresses, this is ever since Bitcoin basically, got on the map essentially. Um, it's just going up. Another way. This is, I believe, this hash rate. Yeah, hash rate, just going up over the. This is a 3-year chart, by the way, but it's just going up. It's just going straight up. Top 100 addresses. This is just a reminder that Bitcoin can't just like go to zero. Like even if Bitcoin didn't end up being the top coin, there's no way it'll hit zero. Zero way. You'd have to destroy planet Earth for it to hit zero. And then we have the stock to flow, right? So stock to flow, we are right on course. So there are two views here. I don't know if you can see that 100%. Here's just the realized stock to flow in a logarithmic pattern. So it's going up by 10 every stat, right? So this is 100,000. That's around 10,000, right? We are neck and neck with this metric right now. And we're about to hit 4 months after the halving, right? This is a flat look right here. Whether it's tracing the line, we're just slightly below it, but that's normal. I mean, if you look at stock to flow when a halving starts, boom, we're under it. Boom, we're under it, right? Again, we have history for all of this. So again, we're holding fast to the stock to flow. There's going to be ups and downs, and with more and more people in the market, they're going to be using these metrics to judge their trades. So if we go a little above it, then people are probably going to sell. If we go under it, they're probably going to buy like mad, right? And there are other indexes like this too, which are hot to cold, depending on if you're a trader and want to buy or sell. I tend to only use it if I'm buying. But yeah, no, stock to flow is one of the most important assets of Bitcoin, and this is why people have put their life savings into it. So essentially, this is me zooming in to that chart right now. This is the past couple months or so. We're just under it. We've touched it, and we're just under it. But we're still following it. And again, as it continues, we get very close to 100K, essentially. So in fact, let's look at December of this year. Now, according to the chart, it's a prediction, right? So it's predicting 30,000. Will it get there? I don't know. Who knows? I don't have a crystal ball. But man, we're already, the previous high was around 19,000, 20,000. It's saying October. Now, personally, in my world, I think it might hit something like, let's say 15 to 17,000. But that's just me personally making my prediction randomly, right? Because I don't think we're going to keep up with this line. I think we're going to trail it if this keeps going, right? And then another thing is trends. So this is basic TA, just trends, right? So this week we were down, right? Because of this massive sell-off, which I pointed out in this other chart here, right? This is that same chart, if you're looking at it. Oops. But if we go out, we're up. So when you're looking at any chart for technical analysis, the trend on the larger chart is stronger than a smaller chart. So, a year is going to be stronger than a month is going to be stronger than a week is going to be stronger than a day is going to be stronger than an hour, and obviously an hour is stronger than a minute, right? So on the 1 month, we're up. On the 6 month, we're up. Year to date, we're up. The 1 year, we're up. The 3 year, we're up. Even coming down from 20K, the 5 year, we're up. And obviously the max were, 9 million% gains. So again, I'm not worried about these little roller coaster ups and downs when it comes to Bitcoin. And people who bought in years ago are solidly in profit. And they're not going to give up their positions. It's just a land grab of 21 million coins. So yeah, I just want to point some of these facts out, and hopefully that puts it in perspective. Because a lot of what the whales are trying to do is scare people out of the market, especially the new people. The people who put in $5, a month ago, they want to scare the living daylights out of them so that they're not in the market. That's all they're doing. The term is weak hands, and people like me were considered strong hands. Awesome. And so, yeah, basically, we're going strong. Bitcoin's doing good. Ethereum's doing good. XRP doing great. Litecoin, again, we are at yearly highs at the moment, but we're still up, and that's good. Just in general, the market's doing well. A lot of the large coins here, I have some of them in my portfolio, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, that's just thoughts for the market right now. I'm going to keep hodling. I'm going to keep saving, and it's going extremely well. I don't see any reason to stop. So, you guys have a wonderful week. Be safe out there. Don't breathe on strangers, and stay healthy. Have a good one, guys.